The little bro state is the best team in the country. They should have every single first place vote. That's what pisses me off. At number 3, whew, can you believe this? 3 first place votes too. The Indiana Hoosiers. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope all of you having a great Sunday night. Hope all of you having a great weekend. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. And man, oh man, I know why you're here. You know why you're here. It is time to react to the Week 8 AP poll from the AP Nerds. Oh man, I'm excited to get into this video and clap it up to our community. I said in the video earlier today, the James Franklin video, if you guys want another video tonight reacting to the AP poll, let's see if we can get that video to 500 likes in 1 hour. I thought that was a hefty like goal. I guess not, because we got 500 likes in like, I think it was 20 or 30 minutes. Holy crap, we killed that like goal. And shout out to you guys. It shows how much y'all want the AP reaction video. And like always, your boy Matty is a fan of the people and how to get the people what they want. It's as simple as that. And scratch that. It's not even like I'm going to give you what you want. You earned this. I told you I'm going to do something. I'm going to make my word. I'm going to do it. I like how Timothy and Bobby commented on a recent video, McDaylor. Is that how you say it? I don't even know. It's not even a real word. And that's not my name. You know what needs to be done. Apply for a job. Can somebody send me the Indeed.com link? Where do I apply for the Penn State job at? And let's just give this guy a strike while we're at it. Marty got his barber referral from James Franklin? Buddy, that is a complete lie. Everybody knows I got a full head of hair. What are you talking about? Look, I'm with all the jokes and whatnot, but don't be spreading misinformation in the comment section. That ain't cool. Anyways, that's besides the point. We gotta get into this AP poll. I'm actually giving you my reaction to the AP poll before I show you my top 12 teams in the country. I guess we'll do that tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. Per usual, if you're new around here, I do not look at this AP poll before I react to it with you guys, so you're getting my 100% live and authentic reaction. If I could pull it up, that would be great. Hold on. I don't know why I pay so much for Wi-Fi, because it never works when I want it to. Hold on. Oh, got it right here. We're going to look at the other receiving votes first. Let's see who dropped. Actually, no, let's go with up top. So Illinois got some votes. They dropped down, I guess. Michigan, Washington, UNLV, Navy. By the way, how is UNLV winning all these close games? Mississippi State, Tulane, San Diego State, not too much to talk about there. Drop from the rankings. Michigan, Illinois, Arizona State, Iowa State, Florida State. No complaints there. All, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams of those lost. 25, we got Nebraska. They were previously unranked. So 23 through 25 were all unranked. Cincinnati, Utah, well deserving of that. Memphis goes up a spot. Texas, they're back into the top 25. That's nice to see they earned that. USC, okay, they're ranked heading into a matchup with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. I'm really looking forward to that game. Does USC play Notre Dame this weekend? I believe so. It is at Notre Dame as well. USF, they go up 5 spots. I'm cool with that. So far, so good. Virginia, cool with that. Vandy goes up 3 spots. I don't think they played this most recent weekend. Missouri goes down 2 spots. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so they lost to Bama. The AP Nerds are respecting them, saying, hey, you lost at home, but you play one of the best teams or one of the better teams in the country. The BYUs, they go up to 15. They won. They beat Arizona in double overtime. Noah Fafita comes up short. Oklahoma, ooh, rubbing the hands together a little bit. I don't know if y'all can hear that in the mic. Wow. Oklahoma drops down to 14. Interesting. A little lower than what I got them. Can't really fault the AP Nerds because they looked abysmal. Hopefully they can bounce back. Yeah, I really can't be upset at that. I don't know if Oklahoma fans are. At 13, we get the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. I told you guys weeks ago. Golly, it's going to happen. I manifested it. Just like I manifested the Bo Pribula game-losing interception against Alabama. What's going to happen is Notre Dame's got this terrible and crappy schedule, and they're going to run the table and sneak in this playoff with 2 losses. If you haven't looked at Notre Dame's schedule, you know what? I'm actually going to pull it up in live time. They have USC, so that one's kind of a slightly tough. But still, USC's only ranked 20th. Alabama's played 3 straight teams. About to be 4 straight ranked teams that are ranked higher than USC. And after that, Boston College, trash. Navy, trash. Pitt, they're decent. I respect them. Syracuse, trash, and Stanford. What is this schedule? They're sneaking in this playoff whether you like it or not. I'm just coming to terms with reality. Georgia Tech, the Yellow Jackets, they are 6-0. Not anything actually, I got Georgia Tech at number 12. So, yeah, I agree with the Nerds there. Tennessee, I have them higher in my rankings. I got them at number 7. I don't want to spoil my rankings too much. At number 10, we got the LSU Tigers. Go Tigers. Whew, they've been shaky, but they get the win over South Kakalaki. The offense has been terrible. They've been booty juice this year. The defense has been amazing. At number 9, they go up one spot. We got the Georgia Bulldogs. I'm a little bit higher on them. Okay, here we go. What everybody was probably looking forward to. How far is Oregon going to drop? Number 8. I don't agree with that. Don't agree with that at all. They got 1175. Yeah, so it's not really close. Oregon better than Georgia? Well, here's my question, AP nerds. That win over Penn State is no longer a good win. As a matter of fact, it's not even an average win. Penn State sucks. They suck. It's not like, oh, they're just average. No, they suck. They don't have a quarterback now. They don't have a head coach. They're probably not even going to make a bowl game. And maybe they can sneak into the peanut butter and jelly bowl, but that's a different conversation for a different day. Here's my question. Here's my dilemma. What has Oregon done? We're counting wins. Sure, you could say they have a good loss, but it's still a loss. And it's not even a good loss. You lost by double digits at home. What are we talking about? Indiana's one of the better teams in the nation, but come on, man. It's not even like you lost on a walk-off Hail Mary or field goal, no. And the only reason you scored the touchdown in the second half is because Mendoza gifted it to your defense. What has Oregon done that's more impressive than Georgia? You got to ask me? Nothing. They don't have a top 25 win. Georgia at least beat Tennessee on the road. Why is Oregon ranked ahead of Georgia? Can somebody reel that to me in the comment section? They've done nothing. Now, is Oregon a bad team because they lost to Indiana? No. Oregon is a good team, but they're not better than Georgia. What have they done that's better than them? I can't get over it. And Texas Tech. Man, what is... You know what? I respect Texas Tech. I do. They haven't even played in a close game this year. But who have they beat outside of Utah? Is Utah even ranked? Yeah, 23rd. I don't know how you can say Texas Tech is better than Georgia currently. And you can say, well, Matt, Georgia didn't look good against Auburn. You know what? I'm going to go back on this just a little bit. I'm going to backtrack. I'm not upset with the Texas Tech one. I'm not. It's really the Oregon one. We'll leave it there. And number 6, they go up 2 spots. We got Alabama. Clap it up to the Tide. Clap it up to the Tide. Impressive win on the road. It wasn't pretty. It got ugly sometimes. But Alabama, they was by far the best team in that game. Glad they walked out of there with a win. They should have won. It shouldn't have been that close, but hey, it is what it is. Ty Simpson continues the Heisman campaign. Him and Mendoza, top 2 quarterbacks in the nation currently, playing like it. 5-1. That's 3 straight. Top 16 wins for Alabama. They host Tennessee this weekend. Will they make it 4? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, it's going to be a good matchup. 6 versus 11. I think everybody's cool with that. I actually have Alabama way higher in my rankings. Be on the lookout for that. At number 5, we got Ole Miss. I have Bama ahead of Ole Miss. They dropped down a spot. I'm not going to berate them too much. It was the classic sleepwalking game against a Washington State team you're supposed to beat by 30. And reminder, Ole Miss has Georgia at – no, they got to go to Georgia this year. They got Georgia next week. You know it, I know it, and you know what I'm about to say next. They're looking forward to that game, the stereotypical trap game. You got lucky and fortunate. You walked out of there with a win. It doesn't matter if you win by 3, 10, 30. A win's a win. You're 6-0. Congratulations. I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt on you not looking so hot and crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's against Washington State. I believe, unless I'm highly mistaken, game day, I haven't looked at it, nor do I really care about game day too much, if you want to be honest. They will be going to Athens, Georgia. The only other game that could compete with Ole Miss and Georgia would be Alabama and Tennessee. Those are kind of 1A, 1B. I think Bama and Tennessee is a better game. That's just my humble opinion. I don't think – you know what? Let me just calm down. I'm not going to predict these games too much. But here's why I don't think Tuscaloosa, game day will be heading to Tuscaloosa. They just went there last weekend. They're not going to go back. They're not going to do it. Even if they think, oh, yeah, that's going to be the better game, they're not doing it. They haven't, unless I'm high. Yeah, they haven't been to Georgia this year, have they? They're definitely going to Athens, Georgia. They probably already announced it. I haven't seen it anywhere. Number 5, like I said, we got Ole Miss. At number 4, we got A&M. Don't agree with this one. You beat Florida, but Florida sucks. They're 2-4. They're going to struggle to make a bowl game. I didn't learn anything new about this A&M team. Marcel Reed still struggles to throw the football. The defense is really good/great. One of the best third down defenses I've ever seen up until this point in the season. I think they're holding their opponents in the SEC play. They're like 3 for 34 or something outrageous like that on third down conversions. I'm not sold on the offense. I don't think A&M is better than Alabama, Ole Miss. I don't think they're better than Georgia. They're undefeated. They have the one nice win over Notre Dame. Just not sold on them. I'm not, and it's one of those things where I know A&M fans, they've been frustrated, to say the least, in the comment section. They're like, well, Matt just hates on us. I'm not hating on you. I think you're a good team. I just don't think you're as good as everyone else thinks you are. I don't think you're the fourth best team in the country. Not even close. When I watch you play, I don't think that's the top 5 team in the nation. Just my humble opinion. At number 3, whew, can you believe this? 3 first place votes, too. The Indiana Hoosiers. So I got my number 4 in my rankings. Matt, I might as well not even post my rankings. I'm spoiling them. Let me calm down. They go up 4 spots. They just replaced Oregon. I'm not mad at that. Am I mad that Indiana's ranked ahead of the SEC teams? No, they earned that. They're one of the best teams in the nation. It's a hard concept to grasp, but it is what it is. You got to come to terms with reality. At number 2, we got the Miami Hurricanes. They don't move, obviously. And last but not least, we got the little bro Ohio State. You know what my biggest gripe is with these rankings? These actually ain't bad. Let me give a nice little golf clap to the AP nerds. These are pretty solid. I can rock with these. My biggest gripe out of all this, and you could say it's nitpicking, why does Miami have 13 first-place votes and why does Indiana have 3? Has nothing to do with Miami and Indiana. Those are 2 of the best teams in the country. It has everything to do with Ohio State is the best team in the country. I don't know why it's not unanimous. The little bro state is the best team in the country. They should have every single first-place vote. That's what pisses me off. Have you seen their defense? They're the best defense in the nation. It's not even close. This is by far the best team in the country. It's not even debatable. There's no way 16 people out here think they're not the best team. I can't get over that. And it has nothing to do with, I know people are going to get this twisted. Well, Matt, you disrespected my Canes, brother? No, I'm not. Well, Matt, you're hating on Indiana. No, I'm not. Y'all have done everything you're supposed to do and more up until this point. It has everything to do with Ohio State. They are that elite. They're not good. They're not great. They're elite. There's a huge gap for me. I can't speak for you, Brad and Chad, watching this video, but for me, there's a huge gap from Ohio State at number 1 and Miami at number 2 or whoever you got at number 2, whether it be Miami or Indiana, because those are the only 2 teams you could really put there. I wouldn't even consider putting Alabama, Ole Miss, or Texas A&M there, Georgia, teams like that. No way. Huge gap from 1 and 2. And then there's also a huge gap from, I'd say, let me not go that far. A different video for a different day. But yeah, guys, outside of that, it's pretty much everything. I don't want to make this a long, lengthy video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm looking back down this. No real gripes from 25 all the way up until Oregon. The Oregon one, yeah. Like I said, we already talked about it. Not too sure how you come to the executive decision that Oregon's better than Georgia, but I'm not going to continue to repeat myself there. And I don't agree with Ohio State not getting every single first-place vote. Many more things I could say. We'll end it off here. I'm curious to know your thoughts down below. But